God is so good, and the kingdom of heaven is at hand, but you can't see it because you're too busy trying to outrun your situation. You know how in the movie Cinderella, she has evil stepsisters and evil stepmother. She's the house cleaner. She lives in a not so nice part of the castle. She has rodents. She has a situation that is anything less than ideal, right? But what you don't see her doing is trying to escape it. Yeah, she may stare out her window and dream, but she sings while she works. She lovingly takes care of her duties. And she even befriends the rodents and the birds that come to her room. And then y'all know the rest of the story. She ends up being elevated to a position she never thought she could be in. And a lot of the times that's what's happening in our situations. We're being asked to humble ourselves, to see beyond the illusion of the appearance of anything lacking, to remember who we are in spite of what our surroundings show us. But oftentimes we allow our senses to dictate how we respond to our circumstances. And it's not because we're broken, it's not because we're bad people or we're wrong or anything. We just haven't really learned to see beyond appearances. We've been told to make things shake, make a way, fight for it, do what you gotta do. You gotta do everything you can to have this life that society says you should have. But what if you were never meant to be the doer? What if you were never created to hold down that position in the first place? You're not alone, because God has many times had to remind me, you cannot see everything. You cannot see the bigger picture. How could you possibly know whether or not the situation is good for you? What if you just relaxed? What if you just rested and trusted? If you think about Joseph, Joseph was taken into slavery and he was also thrown in prison, but everybody could always see that God was walking with him. He always showed himself as the same consistent, strong-willed, faithful person no matter where he was. And we are being called to do the same. When we fight our situation, we give energy to what we don't want. The goal is to relax and trust, and maybe even daydream out of your window a little bit. Because the burden was never meant for you to carry. You're meant to remember that you are sustained by the love and faithfulness of God.